England opened their Super 8 campaign with a statement victory, dismantling Sri Lanka by 51 runs in a match that transformed from a modest contest into a commanding exhibition of tactical dominance, bowling intelligence, and individual brilliance. What initially looked like a subpar total turned into a masterclass in defense, driven by the multidimensional excellence of Will Jacks and the ruthless efficiency of England's attack. England's innings. Salt stands tall amid turbulence. Sri Lanka's decision to bowl first appeared perfectly justified early on. The surface was tacky, humidity hung heavy in the air, and movement off the pitch made timing difficult. England's innings reflected those conditions almost immediately. Jos Buttler's struggles continued. Attempting an ambitious reverse sweep against Dymentionz, he missed completely and was trapped plumb in front. His labored stay ended with just 7 from 14 balls, another low score in what has become a worrying run of form for England's premier white ball batter. Dymentionz's spell was a masterclass in control and variation. He removed Buttler, Harry Brook, and later Phil Salt, finishing with figures of 3 for 26, repeatedly disrupting England's rhythm just as they threatened to accelerate. Yet amid the stumbles, Phil Salt produced a lone hand of authority. Battling both the conditions and the bowling, he compiled a composed 62, anchoring the innings while wickets fell around him. He rotated strike cleverly, chose his moments to attack, and resisted the temptation to force shots on a surface that punished impatience. England limped to 146 for 9, a total that looked underwhelming rather than competitive. Aside from Salt, no batter crossed 25. Even Will Jacks, whose finishing heroics earlier in the tournament had rescued England repeatedly, managed only 21. At the halfway mark, Sri Lanka were firmly ahead. Sri Lanka's chase. Collapse under pressure. Chasing 147 on a ground known for high-scoring encounters should have been routine. Instead, Sri Lanka imploded. England's new ball pair set the tone immediately. Movement in the air and off the seam forced errors and false strokes. By the time the power play ended, Sri Lanka were 34 for 5, their chase effectively over before it had begun. At the heart of the collapse was Will Jacks. Will Jacks, the match's defining force. Often viewed primarily as a batting all-rounder, Jacks delivered a spell that changed the match entirely. Entrusted with 4 overs inside the first 8, he responded with remarkable composure and control, claiming 3 for 22. His wickets dismantled Sri Lanka's backbone. Kusal Mendis pushed a return catch straight back. Pavan Rathnayake miscued to cover. Dymentionz lofted tamely to mid-on. Each dismissal came from disciplined length and subtle variation rather than extravagant spin. He didn't try to rip the ball. He strangled batters with accuracy and patience. By the time his spell ended, Sri Lanka's innings was already terminal. Jofra Archer complimented him superbly with 2 for 20, including the prize scalp of Pathum Nissanka, Sri Lanka's in-form batter. England's seamers maintained relentless pressure, rarely allowing a release boundary. Sri Lanka's resistance, brief but futile. Captain Dasun Shanaka briefly threatened a revival, striking 2 sixes during a brisk 30. But his dismissal, brilliantly relayed from the boundary by Jacks and completed by Tom Banton, symbolized Sri Lanka's day, flashes of promise undone by sharp English execution. From there, the collapse resumed. Batters slogged recklessly. Wickets tumbled. Discipline vanished. Sri Lanka were bowled out for 95 in 17 overs, never seriously threatening the target. Tactical takeaways. This victory showcased England's tournament identity. 1. Depth of match winners. Even when the batting faltered, another player stepped forward. England's strength lies not in one star, but in a squad of impact performers. 2. Bowling flexibility. Jack's deployment early in the innings was a bold tactical move. It disrupted Sri Lanka's rhythm and proved decisive. 3. Pressure execution. England sensed vulnerability and tightened the screws immediately. Their fielding, lines, and game awareness ensured Sri Lanka never regained balance. Player of the match, Will Jacks. Jacks continues to redefine his role in this tournament. Previously rescuing innings with late runs, he now delivered with the ball when England needed it most. Few players in the competition have influenced matches across disciplines as consistently. What this means for the tournament. The result sends England to the top of their Super 8 group and provides a significant boost to their net run rate, a crucial factor in tightly contested stages. For Sri Lanka, the defeat is damaging both mathematically and psychologically. A team that had shown flashes of brilliance earlier now faces a steep climb to remain in semi-final contention.